What up, Mac kids and maniacs? It's your boy Kev Mac, and I'm back with another episode of KMV True Stories. Now, you guys been asking for a Big Rick story for the longest, and since Mumpy didn't give you the story, but don't let Mump be the reason. I'm gonna give you a story of Big Rick. It's a fight story, but it's not much of a fight, so I gotta give you the story. So this takes place in Tehachapi, Level 2, 1996, and this is during basketball season. So within the prison system in Tehachapi, on that yard, they had a basketball league. So Big Rick was one of the referees in the basketball league. And when I got there, Mump and Moody had already told me Big Rick cannot referee, but I just took it with a grain of salt. Like the homies is salty, probably getting good calls on them that they thought was bad. So I'm not tripping. But now, I'm in the league. I'm playing with the homies in our building. Our building is 8 buildings. Everybody got their own team. So one night we out playing, and it's this big old tall dude. Dark like Wesley Snipes, cut up like Tommy Hearns, and probably about Michael Jordan's height. So he looked about 6'6" to me. He may not have been 6'6", but he looked 6'6" to me. That's like Big Rick. Big Rick is 6'1", but Big Rick looked every bit of 6'4" to me, right? So both of these dudes are taller than me. I think the dark-skinned dude was much, much taller than me. He was a rider. He was a Crip. I ain't gonna say where he was from, what section he was from, but obviously he didn't know who Big Rick was, or he didn't care who Big Rick was. He didn't do his homework, put it like that. But he was a down dude. So I get it. I understand. He ain't worried about no other man, right? And sometimes you can't be worried about another man. Everybody bleed. Everybody shit and everybody eat the same. So by any token, we're playing, our building is playing dude's building, the big tall dude, the Crip dude, right? And Rick is refereeing the game. Now this big tall dude, he had a little bit of game. I can't tell how much game he had because he was so tall and his arms were so long that I couldn't out-rebound him. I couldn't get position on him because he'd go over the back, you know what I'm saying? Or just push me out the way because he was a strong physical type of guy. Mind you, I was still skinny and light. I was like 158 pounds, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's a tough game. And our building is sorry as hell. We got a sorry ass team. We got good players. Bad Luck from Trey 5'7", Pomona. Taco from Inglewood Family. Diamond from Fido's Hoover, the homie Moody from 60s. We had Shadow from 60s, which he called himself Tony No Good. That's a whole nother story. But by any token, it's a tough game. And because we so bad as a unit, we really want to win this game, and we on display for the whole penitentiary because it's a night game and everybody's out to watch us after chow. Now, I have the tough task of sticking this tall dude. And he goes up for a layup, and I block the ball. I don't touch him at all. I promise I don't touch him at all. The homie Rick calls a ghost foul. Rick calls a ghost foul on me. Now let me show you. Rick used to walk around with this gray hat on. The homie used to walk the yard with the gray hat all the time. In fact, when he came home, he was still rocking a dark gray hat. Now you gotta know, the referees had the zebra stripes on, like they was real NBA referees, right? And they had this whistle. This is important to Big Rick. Big Rick love his whistle, especially when the homies are playing. So now I understand what Monk and Moody was talking about. So when dude goes up for the shot, and I block his shot, miraculously, because he was so tall, and I don't touch him, Rick calls the ghost foul. Foul the little homie. See, Rick used to always forget my name. So he didn't call me Kev Mac a lot of times. He called me the little homie. So I get up in Rick's chest, and I'm like, Rick, I didn't foul him. Technical foul, little homie. So I'm irate. Like Rick calls a technical foul on me, I'm irate. Everybody on the yard sees that I'm upset. They probably don't know whether it was a good call or a bad call, but the homie didn't give me the benefit of the doubt and didn't give me no chance to voice my opinion. He just technical fouled me. So I'm like, come on, Rick. And Rick says, another technical foul when you out the game. So now I know it's real. I'm like, damn, Rick ain't playing. Rick ain't no joke. The homie Mumpy was right. Rick was biased against the homies. But now, remember, it's a tight game. So now the other team, the big tall dude, the Crip dude, gets a call on him. Rick calls foul on him. And he's irate. Probably because he's seen how I was upset. He thought he could be upset too. And so now he disses Rick. And Rick like, ignoring him. Rick is ignoring him. This is Big Rick, y'all. Big, giant Rick. Rick is ignoring him. And so, dude says to Rick, you punk, you big old bitch, you buster, you soft. And Rick said, hold up. I'll be anything but soft. One thing I ain't is soft. And Rick gets mad. Rick just swells up like the Incredible Hulk. And we take off. Rick says, meet me at the library. And Rick points. And we all follow Rick. It's Rick, it's the Crip dude that got a problem with Rick, then it's me, and then it's Moody. And we go to the library. The library is a blind spot for the gun towers and the correctional officers, right? Because it's usually cool in the library. But when you walk in the library, they had this like dark plastic, like yellow plastic that's supposed to be clear. And you can't really see inside the library. You have to go inside the library in order to see what's in the library. And so Rick is marching. He's marching, and we marching behind him like a marching band. Because this is Big Rick, this is the big homie. You can't let nothing happen to Big Rick and you don't do nothing. Soon as we hit the library, Rick goes in first, Crip dude comes in, and now I'm about to walk in, but Big Rick's about to knock me and Moody over. Because Rick done already handled his business. I'm talking about a fraction of a second. Rick laid him out. Rick put him out. Big Rick hit this dude so fast, so hard, he was laid out in the walkway in the entrance of the library. Dude is laid out asleep. He's snoring. He's out cold. But he gets up rather quick. He comes up out of sleep quick, and he walks out the library. And when he walks out, he swears Big Rick didn't want none. So he's like, I told y'all, big soft motherfucker didn't want to see me. He didn't want none. Sorry to break the bad news to you, homie. You got knocked the fuck out. So when Rick comes out, I'm like, what's wrong? I don't even know there's a fight. And Rick said, go get that nigga. And we go in there and dude's laid out on the ground. So we don't want to be part of the crime scene. So now we out of there. And we walk out. And then dude gets up and dude comes out and he said, I told you that big soft motherfucker didn't want to see me. He don't want to fight me. And dudes from his section of the city got at him. I was like, dude knocked you out. Like he knocked you out. So now dude want to he want to start a gang situation, but everybody on the yard advised him, dude, you don't want it. That's Big Rick. He don't bother nobody. Solid dude. Do your homework on him. And so dude he took that L. And that's it for today's story on KM Video True Stories. Y'all stay tuned. I'll be giving out some more stories soon. Try to get this channel back cracking, you feel me? Monday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Louis Concepcion, the brother of Mike Concepcion, older brother Mike. He's about to turn 70 years old. We'll have him talk a little bit about his experience with the Crips and growing up, late 60s, early 70s. Y'all take it easy. I'm out of here. Peace.
Gangbang affiliate, hit a stick real quick, and in a minute start killing shit real quick.
I remember nights when they was on rules with Uzi waiting.
I'm $1 million motherfucking nigga. I thought you knew about it, now
It's West Side rolling 60 cut, real.